The 4th of July is almost here, and I'm going to show you how to make an explosive burger that will make fireworks go off in your mouth. So come on to my kitchen and let's have some fun. Okay, so let's get started on these explosive burgers. First of all, I have about 2 pounds of ground beef right here, and I'm going to add about a cup of wine, so it's about 1/2 cup per pound, and this is just a red wine that I'm going to add. I also have some ranch dressing that I'm going to add, so I'm going to add this ranch dressing. Seasoning pack's what it is. Then I got some asiago romano cheese that I'm going to add to it as well. Then I have some Italian seasoning, a tablespoon of that, and this, the asiago cheese was a 1/2 cup. And now I have a tablespoon of Italian seasoning here, a tablespoon of jerk powder. Now you don't have to put the jerk powder if you want to, but it gives a good flavor. And then I got a tablespoon of California garlic. And we're going to mix all this together, and we're going to let it marinate probably about 4 hours or so. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do next, and we'll go through that, and I'll show you what it's going to look like when it all comes together. But it's going to be really good. So stay with me, because I got more to add to this, and when you see the end, it's going to look so delicious. I promise you, these burgers are awesome. Okay, we've got our hamburger meat out now, and it's been marinating in the refrigerator for quite a few hours. And so it smells wonderful. You can smell the wine in it. And I'll have to say, now you Methodist people, go buy the Baptist people some wine, because they don't need to be seen getting some wine at the store now. There'll be a lot of talk about it. So Methodists, please go help your Baptist friends out. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to finish up this mixture. I'm going to make an egg, because I don't want it to be too loose out there. I want it to actually stick together. So I'm going to crack this egg in here and start biting. Can y'all see a little bit here what I'm doing? So I'm putting the egg in here so we can concentrate on this a little bit. I'm going to add a 4-ounce can of chili peppers to it. So that's just your green chili peppers that you can get in the store. So 4-ounce can of that. And to make sure that all the binding is going to happen, I'm going to start adding this panko to it, this panko breadcrumbs. So that way we can get it all sticking together very well. So I'm going to continue to mix this. Now I have 2 cups, but I may not need that many. We're going to see on the texture. I think it's probably only going to take about a cup. But let's see here as I continue to mix. But the chili peppers are going to give it a little extra, a little spice and flavor there. And all this mixture here. So I'm going to continue to mix here till I get to the right consistency. Okay. So I did have to use 2 cups of panko to make it have that firm context where it's not too wet, because if it's too wet, it's going to fall apart. So let me show you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to pat it a little bit, then I'm going to add a little cheese round. See the little cheese round? I'm going to put it right here in the center, and I'm going to close it up and make sure I get a ball. Now these burgers are going to be kind of big, so you make sure you understand that you're making a big burger. And I'm putting a little cheese round in there, and what's going to happen is that cheese round, see how pretty that is? That cheese round is going to melt in the middle, and it's going to start oozing out, and it is very, very good, and it's delicious. So I'm going to continue to do these, and then I'll take it to the grill, and so y'all stay with me. Okay, I'm bringing my burgers outside the grill. I have it about 375, and I'm going to place them on here, and I'm going to let them, and notice they're kind of like balls. I'm going to let them sit on the grill probably about 7 to 8 minutes on each side before I flip it. But now you cook to your temperature that you like. Just make sure they're done and enough so that you don't get anything. But you cook it on each side if you like them medium, well to well. That's what you do. You cook it that way. But I'm going to let mine sit about 7 to 8 minutes on each side. Then I'll flip them. So we'll be back and check them out in just a minute. Okay, so my burgers are ready. And I put some cheese on them. And I'm actually going to add some gorgonzola cheese to some of them as well. That's going to be so good. We're going to let that melt a little bit, all this cheese. Maybe I'll leave one without any. But I'm going to top this. It's going to be a very cheesy burger. And we're going to plate this in just a minute and look inside and see what it looks like, okay? Now this is them all finished up here. So now I'm going to build the burger and then we'll cut it and look into it, okay? I'll be right back. So I just went to see Mama recently. And so Mama's going to tell the story about how I used to love hamburgers. And every time I got in the car, I wanted a hamburger. So anyway, I'll let Mom tell this story. So Mom used to tell a story about hamburgers and me and Danny. So I'm going to let her tell that story for us.
We would start to town or somewhere, and Gary would say, I want a hamburger. Danny would say, shut up, boy, you don't know hamburger. And he'd be the one wanting one.
So Danny wanted the hamburger more than me?
Yeah.
That's a funny story. So as you can see, it wasn't just me that wanted a hamburger. Okay, let's cut into this and see what we get here. Let me see if I can split it a little bit. I may not have gotten all the lettuce. Look at that. Do you see the cheese oozing out there in the middle? How good that is? And you can see that this is going to be an awesome burger. Let me take a bite of this, okay? Oh my God. That's so good. I promise you're going to love this burger. Have a happy 4th of July, and please try this recipe. It's really good, and all your company and all of your party fans are going to love it. Take care.